Okay, so I want to talk in as much detail as possible about getting more interaction. Oh my god, I already feel like I got here. On your Facebook posts. Okay, every aspect of this. A key thing too is you want to make sure to be expanding your network. It's going to be easier to get more interaction, to get more people wanting to be interested in watching you, to be interested in the products after you expand your network. I do have a full video on expanding your network and networking through social media on my YouTube channel that you can check out for that. But to basically be getting the most out of the content that you're offering, and it's mostly what is on your personal that I'm talking about, but a little bit goes into your customer group of what I'm talking about too. But this is all about like kind of Facebook algorithms and all that jazz. I don't keep up, honestly, because I don't think it really matters. It's never affected me. I never have to change what I do. The ever-going, changing Facebook algorithm. So when people say like you have to post this many times on Facebook, you have to post more, post less, whatever it is, for me, don't pay attention to that. Okay, if you're following all these other things, the little changes with Facebook algorithms is not going to matter. Okay, if you're improving your personal Facebook algorithm, that's what's going to matter the most. So, because interaction doesn't mean everything. And this definitely has nothing to do with online parties. Online parties, interactions means even less. Okay, people just, when they first meet you in an online party, if they don't interact, it's very normal. They don't know who you are yet. So don't worry about needing interaction there. If you're giving good quality content, you're good, okay? So this is more, again, on your personal wall. But interaction is obviously, it's not key to success, but it is a huge aspect. When you have more people interacting on your posts, commenting, liking, watching your lives, commenting on your normal posts, whatever it is, more people are going to be interested. More people are going to see that. It's obviously easier to see who's seeing your post when they're commenting, all that kind of stuff. But know that interaction doesn't mean sales, okay? Just because you get more people interacting doesn't mean you're going to get more sales. And also, just because you might not have people interacting doesn't mean they're not watching, doesn't mean they're not potential people buying. But you want to do the best to get the best outcome of Facebook and social media. So yeah, I'm going through Facebook-wise. That's what I know. That's what I do my business. If you do your business on many social media platforms, make sure you know your platform well before trying to go to a different platform. Like, try to know Facebook well before you try to do a lot of Instagram. You can do little bits here and there before trying to go all out on YouTube, before trying to go all out on Twitter or Snapchat or whatever you do. You can have a little bits, but have a main focus, whatever your choice is. That's why I've done my main focus on Facebook. Okay, sorry. A lot of chatting before we're getting started. But yeah, so key to interaction is to interact with others. That's the first thing, is for you to get people wanting to interact with you on your wall. You have to be a good friend and interact on their wall. This is a social media, and you have to be social. That's such a thing. And with Facebook, they literally link the social aspect into the algorithm. So when they see you being social with certain people, you're commenting on their post, they're commenting back, and it's that back and forth talking. They say, these two people are friends. I'm going to show more of your newsfeed on that person's, your stuff on that person's newsfeed. You're going to push that stuff on your newsfeed, all that kind of stuff. And it's just going to show more of your things. It just shows that you're a friend. It's going to help. That goes for comments or messages. If you're messaging, like not a text, but actually messaging on Facebook with somebody back and forth and having a conversation, this could be literally about anything. It could be your business related or not your business related. Obviously, better not business related sometimes, especially if you're getting to know them. And if you're just chatting with them, normal chat, they're going to start seeing more of your Facebook posts. That's just how it is. It's just naturally how it is. So yeah, just be a good friend and be social on Facebook. This brings me to the daily task list. Okay, there's many going around if you're not in our team page, but if you're in our team page, there's the daily task list right in there. In a gist, the daily task list goes over your posts on Facebook, posting at least sometime throughout the day, a few times during the day. It says 6 on the daily task list. You don't have to. If you don't find that there's 6 quality content posts to make, don't do that. Find the good, you want that quality content, which I'm going to go over in a second. But posts, it talks about commenting on at least 20 of your friends' news feeds. That's going to help your algorithm. Message 5 people on parties, message 5 people at the opportunity. It has say happy birthday like message or comment on everybody's happy birthday. Like tell them happy birthday. It has like 10 to 15 minutes of personal development. That's going to grow you. So in a gist, it goes over everything that's going to help with your Facebook algorithm. Okay. That's the whole point, is it's going to help you improve that aspect. When you're doing all those tasks, and they're all very simple stuff. So if you're doing that every day, that has to be every day, and it has to be for a long period of time, not just like you try it for a week, you try it for a month, try it for a few months. Because the results you're getting today is going to be what you did 3 months ago. So think about that now. What you're doing today is what you're doing for 3 months. That's the average time, is 3 months of work to have it paid off, because people don't buy instantly. Yes, once in a while they do, which is so awesome. People don't always buy instantly. People don't join instantly. Sometimes they take months. Sometimes they take years. Okay, you can't force that. Okay, and you just be the information booth and telling everybody. But such a huge thing is when you are making your posts on Facebook, think it is still Facebook. It's a social media. You're sharing about your life. We don't just sell. Okay, so if you're just trying to sell on Facebook, just making your graphic post, that's such a hard, like just a picture of a product only, and be like it just shows just the mascara and you say this, need this, not like a result of it or anything like that. Or if your Facebook is only buy here, buy now, nothing about your normal life too. People buy from you, they don't buy from the company. You really have to think about that. But it's going to lose people's trust if you are using graphics as in like just a picture of a product, none your face, not explaining that they're saving money, not explaining how, like if they are, not explaining how maybe the product's going to benefit them and show how it's going to benefit them. But yeah, so don't sell. We just share on Facebook. Yeah. Yeah, so you went through all that. Sorry, I want to stay kind of on track on my notes, or else I can talk for like years. And make sure your posts are quality content. This is a huge thing. If you want to get interaction on your post, again, the non-salesy aspect is what it has to do with. So I did a whole video on this before too, but I want to go like that in more detail, but I'm going to go briefly over the 5 E's, okay? When you make a post, and honestly, this post goes for anywhere you make a post, in a party is a huge way too, on your personal wall, wherever it is. Make sure it hits one of these 5 categories before you post it. If it doesn't, don't post it, okay? Is it an engaging post? That's one of the posts like that's going to help your algorithm. Engaging. It's going to get people to interact, keep that kind of stuff. Encouraging. Encourage them, whatever it is. If you can be sharing a goal through encouraging. You can be, there's so many aspects of that. I don't want to go into details of this. Educating. That's such a huge thing. Educating how this product's going to help them, how whatever is going to help them at all. So hopefully it's educating them or entertaining them. Just a funny post. If your kids did something funny, if you just want to post a funny video or have a picture, or I don't know. There's so many different aspects of entertaining, or empower them. This is another aspect with your goals. Maybe even if it's such a small goal, or if you just get free makeup, empower them to think that they could do something that you're doing. It could be your business related or not. So think if it's gonna be one of those. If you're just making a picture post of just mascara and you're not explaining how it's going to benefit them, and that's just a salesy post. It's not. If you're educating them on how the mascara is going to make their lashes amazingly long, how it's water resistant, that type of thing, then you're educating them on how it can benefit them and you're helping them out. But educating could be anything, not even business related too. But make sure you're not doing like drama or anything like political, or to like anything that's going to negate people from wanting to be on your page. You want a positive page. You don't want people being like, I disagree with her beliefs. Like, obviously have yours, but I disagree with her, so I'm just not going to follow her because she seems very strong in whatever it is. That type of thing. You want to just keep it positive, drama free. Just think of business. Is your business front. Your Facebook wall is your business front. You want to keep it very clean, very business. What is it? I don't know. Very professional. There we go. Professional. Okay. My next page. Oh, this is such a huge thing about who you're interacting with, okay? And this is it, and this is what I keep track of too. So most of my friends that I add on Facebook is from online parties. Majority of my new friends are from online parties, and I have been recently writing them all down and keeping track of who my new friends are. So you can have those people that you can specifically try to interact with too. If it's a new friend, don't be a creepy way. Don't like go on their page and try to scroll down to 2 weeks ago and comment on their post. But if their last post or something, like if you type in their Facebook and their last post is something that you can comment on, and I didn't say this before, but when you comment on people's posts, comment compliment. That's such a huge thing. So when you're commenting on people's posts, it's commenting instead of liking. So I know obviously we scroll through Facebook and we just want to like a lot of things. That's just normal reaction, is to like something or heart something or whatever. But you want to actually comment on them and compliment them and be like, oh my God, your kid's gorgeous, or oh my God, you look beautiful today, or I like your new haircut, or that food looks delicious, or such a fun vacation, or whatever it is. Even if it's a sad post and they're in the hospital, be like, oh my God, I'm so sorry for you, I hope you do good. Whatever it is, you want to just comment anything. But if it's something that they have to say thank you, that's such an awesome thing, or something that they have to reply to. If it's something you can comment, oh my God, what's the recipe? Like maybe they cook something, what's the recipe? ? If you can comment a question and have them comment back, that's such a huge thing, because Facebook wants that back and forth. But you want to be interacting with your current potential customers. So you can be scrolling through Facebook, but you want to keep the scrolling through Facebook minimal. When you're running a business on Facebook, I rarely scroll. So I try to, I'll like look through 3 to 5 minutes of scrolling type thing when I go on, to see if I can comment on something. But lots of times you can literally just type in somebody's name that's a new friend, and you can go to their last post. And if they didn't post anything recently, move on to the next person. But if they posted something recently that you can comment on, comment. You're a new friend and you're just giving a compliment. You're not being salesy. You're not being businessy. You're not doing anything besides being a genuine person. But yeah, you have to be really careful with who you're interacting with. And you don't want to ruin your Facebook algorithm by making all your interaction with other unique presenters. Okay. I obviously know we all want to support each other and everything. But the only presenters I ever interact with are my downline. And that's still few and far between. I mean, you have to pick and choose if you have a larger team. But people in your downline is a little bit different. You want to support them, but you have to think of, if you're commenting on anybody's posts, especially if you're sharing, it's even worse too. But if you're commenting, it shows on your friend's newsfeed that you commented on somebody's post. Maybe it's a picture. Say you're commenting on my picture and you're like, give me a compliment. That's very nice of you. I definitely appreciate that. But you just sent your customers to me. They see that picture of me. Maybe they like that eyeshadow I wore. Maybe they commented on that, asked where I got that eyeshadow. And then I messaged them where I got the eyeshadow, and they bought from me instead of you. Okay, that's what you don't want. You don't want, and I don't want to steal anybody's customers. I want you guys to keep your customers. So make sure not to be sharing or commenting or anything like that, and keep the following. You can be, so say you want to have some sideline sisters that you're friends with. Keep the following to a minimum. So you can be friends with them on Facebook. Keep it still minimum. You have a max friends of 5,000 and you want to get to there as soon as possible. Obviously it's not going to happen overnight. So if you have a dozen or so friends that you like to be friends with, okay, that's awesome. You can all support each other, but just hit the unfollow button. Okay. You still might honestly randomly see their posts, and you can just still check up on them randomly. But it's going to guarantee that you're going to see more of other people, because Facebook only will show you a limited amount of people's posts, and vice versa. They're only going to show your post to a limited amount of people, and they will show your posts to the people you're following too. It's kind of going to go back and forth type of way. So if you're following and talking to more unique presenters, it's going to show your stuff on their newsfeed instead of your stuff on your potential customers' newsfeed. So be very careful with that. There's some Black Successes that I like to randomly check up and see if they, give me any inspirational looks or inspirational quotes, or, I randomly check up. I have I just have a mental list, because I do know most of them by hand, and I don't actually follow them. I just type in their name randomly. Once every couple weeks, I'll just be like, hey, let's see what this person's been up to. And I'll scroll through their page and I'll just kind of see what's been going on. So you don't have to follow them or be friends with them. And definitely if they're a top leader, don't add them on Facebook, because, they won't even accept your friend request. But just be very careful, because you don't want to be giving and ruining your Facebook algorithm, because Facebook only shows, again, your stuff to a certain amount of people. So you don't want that certain amount of people to be mostly unique presenters. or you don't want to give your people away. Okay, so let's talk about live videos, okay? And how to get more views on your live videos. Obviously, everything comes with a time. That's such a huge thing. Nothing's going to happen overnight. And consistency is so important. Consistency doesn't mean a live video every day, although if you do a live video every day, that's great. But consistency, if you're doing, wherever you're doing your videos, make sure you're making posts in between your videos too. So if you can't post, and then you can do videos some days, you can do pre-recorded videos other days, you can do whatever you want. But when you pop on your video, come on excited. That's such a huge thing. It'd be like, hey guys, for me, I call mine Kayla's Beauty Talk. I'm like, hey guys, welcome to Kayla's Beauty Talk. And then I say what I'm starting with and I get right into it. I don't see this much often anymore, thank goodness, but a lot of people still stay and be like, I'll stay, I want to wait a second for some people to pop on. Don't wait for people to pop on. Most people are going to watch on the replay. It's just how it is. So just get right into it. And then as you're on the live, get interaction from your current or your future on the replay people as much as possible. So anytime you can think of anything to say for them to comment. So like obviously say, hey, when you pop in, I like to say, tell me where you're coming in from. You can say hashtag replay, ask for shares. If you don't ask for shares, you're not going to get shares. Just because you ask doesn't mean you're going to guarantee to get them. But if you don't ask, nobody knows that they should be sharing. Be like, hey guys, share that, hit that little button in the corner, hit share, and I really, really appreciate it. Let me know if you share because I want to thank you because I really appreciate it, that type of thing. But anytime you do anything, so say just like literally have them comment in the comments. What are you doing today? What'd you have for dinner today? And as you're saying that, tell them what you did. If you just had dinner, tell them what you just had for dinner or what you're planning for dinner or whatnot. If you mess up, maybe you get mascara on you, maybe you blended too high, be like, give me a hashtag fail if you like mess up like me sometimes. Or if your kids come running and screaming, like be like, oh my god, hashtag mom life below if you're a mom like me, deal with this. If you're doing a certain color, like be like, hey, have you ever tried wearing purple eyeshadow? Give me a hashtag purple if you like purple. Give me some purple hearts below if you like purple, or something like that, like anything, or like red lip or whatever it is. If you're talking about like a collection or a kudos deal, you can be like, comment below, hashtag deal or hashtag kudos if you're excited about this special or if you love a good deal or something like that. Anytime you can talk about anything. I just saw somebody else's, there's some other people that I like to just check in randomly, like I said, and there's people I know that are really, really good at getting that interaction. So these are a couple things that like she's used recently. Like she's like, hey, if you guys are watching live, tell me what your favorite holiday is, and if you're on the replay, tell me what your favorite color is. So she's getting some of each. And she was talking about being late. So she's like, give me a hashtag if you're always late. Give me a hashtag if you're always on time. Like hashtag always late or hashtag always on time. Let me know. Let me know if you wear primer. Who's used primer? And then she explains what primer is. You know, like she just, anytime she does anything, she's just, that's how you get interaction like later on too. People aren't always going to watch live, but people later on, you can tell them still comment like all these things. And you're going to do this every day. You're going to repeat yourself over and over again every day. I repeat myself the same things many times in my video and I do it every day, but it's okay. You're always going to get new people, people, especially when they're on the replay, they might skip through some parts. That's just how it is. They're going to skip through randomly. So if you repeat yourself often, it's not a bad thing. But I do recommend if you don't have a lot of live viewers yet, do smaller videos is definitely what I recommend for a bit. Like do it just a mascara video or just a foundation video or just a contour video or just a brow video or just an ombre lip video, or maybe just have your face done already and just do an eye and lip video. Keep it short. People's attention spans are short. If they aren't interested in your first 30 seconds of the video, they're not going to keep watching. So that's why I said start right away. And then people's attention spans are not more than 3 to 5 minutes. So lots of times people are going to skip through. And if you do a full face, obviously full face is so awesome, and especially if you have live viewers, keep doing that if a full length video is working. But for me, like my first 7 months, we didn't have Facebook Live. It wasn't an option. So I only did small videos, always just 3 to 5 minute videos, like never over a 5 minute video. Of just sharing a single item or a single type of product, like just foundation, you know, and I talk about primer too. And I'd explain how it's going to benefit them, why it works for my skin type, say the foundation, or why they need this mascara in their life, that type of thing. And you're explaining how it's going to benefit them, and they know what to buy. When they're watching a full length tutorial with a lot of products, they, especially if they're new to watching you and they're new to Younique at all, they get overwhelmed. People get confused and don't know what products they should be starting with, and they're like, she just used so much. You have to like narrow it down for them of like what they should be using. So doing small videos, and maybe like have like, if you say you have time to do a video every day, a live video, have some small videos throughout the week, and then do like 1 or 2, like have a scheduled every Wednesday and Saturday or something, have your live video, and then have that full length until you start growing your audience. Obviously, live videos, like a full length tutorial, I mean, is really good because people can get to know you. But you can do a small video in live version or pre-recorded version. But especially if you're busy, for me, like I worked a full-time job the first 7 months of my business, and I just did a lot of pre-recorded videos. I would make like 5 to 7 pre-recorded videos every day that I had off. I would just change my shirt in between so I don't look like a crazy person making those videos in one sitting. So I look like I made it in many different sittings. I like pin my hair half up and down, part it over, part it the other way, you know, all these different jazz to make it look like different days. And I'd post it throughout the week. And that definitely worked for me because I got people they're just checking in to check a couple minute video. And it was pretty much all foundation and mascara videos. So you can keep it short and sweet, and talking about the same things over and over again. And people are going to be interested because they keep seeing like, okay, I keep seeing this foundation product. Like she loves it. I need to try it now. Make sure you're obviously talking about how you can help color match them, the money back guarantee, all that kind of stuff. I think I went through all my notes. I hope this is helpful though, but definitely just make sure you're being a good friend on Facebook. You're going to get more interaction when you're a good friend. When you're obviously, again, making new friends, which I didn't talk about how to, but I have other videos. I don't want to make this a million years long. I have other videos of how to make new friends on Facebook. But then just start randomly interacting with them. Don't make it all about your business. People buy from you before they buy the product. They buy into you and your story. They buy into, so if you have any kind of story of why you joined, or what it's given you in the last month or the last year or however long you've been in, just make sure people know why you're doing this. If you have kids or something, be like, thank you, you can say your kids' names if they know, like me, my kids really appreciate your support when you're following up with them. So then they feel that connection to you, like more than just you bought a product, they bought a product. Like they're actually helping you support your family. They're actually helping you. And then make sure, that good customer service is going to keep people coming back, and ask for referrals, ask for shares, and just take time. Everything takes time to get more people interested, to get more interaction and all that stuff. Pause recording.